Imagine this. You finally get a break. No deadlines. No urgent emails. No problems to solve. You sit down, maybe on a quiet beach, or just at home, and for the first time in a long time, nothing is wrong, but something feels off. You feel restless, irritated, maybe even anxious. You check your phone. You start thinking about work. You replay old problems. It almost feels like you need something to go wrong. Why? Because your brain can become biologically dependent on chaos. Not just mentally, chemically. And once that happens, calm doesn't feel peaceful anymore. It feels wrong. Your brain is not designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you alive. For most of human history, survival meant constant threats. Predators, scarcity, danger. So your brain evolved to stay alert, to react quickly, to scan for problems. At the center of this is your stress response. When your brain detects a threat, it releases stress hormones. Cortisol, adrenaline. These chemicals sharpen your focus, boost your energy, prepare you for action. They make you feel switched on, alive. But today the threats are different. Emails, deadlines, social pressure, constant notifications. Your brain reacts the same way anyway, again and again. And over time, it adapts. When stress becomes constant, your brain resets its baseline. Elevated stress hormones start to feel normal. This is called allostatic load. Your system adjusts to survive the pressure. But there's more. Your brain starts linking stress to performance. When you're stressed, you get things done. You solve problems. You meet expectations. You feel useful. So your brain creates a loop. Stress leads to action. Action leads to reward. Reward reinforces stress. Eventually, your system expects that state all the time. So when stress disappears, it doesn't feel like relief. It feels like something is missing. Now imagine you try to relax. You take a day off. You go on vacation. Everything is calm. But your brain isn't used to calm anymore. It's used to stimulation, to urgency, to pressure. So when those stress chemicals drop, your system reacts. Like withdrawal. You might feel restless, irritable, unable to sit still. Your thoughts start racing. You feel like you should be doing something, anything. Sometimes you even feel guilty for resting, or anxious that you're forgetting something important. This isn't just in your head. It's your brain trying to restore a familiar chemical state. So it starts searching for problems, replaying old conflicts, imagining new ones, and sometimes creating chaos out of nothing. Here's the paradox. A calm environment can feel threatening, not because it is dangerous, but because it is unfamiliar. Your brain equates familiarity with safety. If you're used to stress, then stress feels safe, even if it's exhausting. Calm, on the other hand, feels unpredictable, and unpredictability triggers alertness. So your nervous system tries to fix the calm. It increases vigilance. It creates noise. It pushes you to seek stimulation. You might notice this as checking your phone constantly, overthinking when things are fine, feeling uncomfortable in silence, or waiting for something to go wrong. Your brain isn't sabotaging you. It's protecting you based on outdated patterns. There's also identity involved. If you've spent years being the responsible one, the problem solver, the person who handles everything, then stress becomes part of who you are. Without problems to solve, you might feel lost. Without pressure, you might feel unimportant. So even when your body tries to relax, your mind pulls you back into chaos, because that's where your identity feels stable. Breaking this cycle takes time. You can't force yourself to relax. That feels like withdrawal. You retrain your nervous system. Slowly. First, you build tolerance for calm. Small moments. Short pauses. Time without stimulation. You will feel uncomfortable at first. That's normal. Second, notice the urge to create chaos. When you feel the need to check, fix, or overthink, pause. Ask yourself, is this a real problem? Or am I recreating a familiar feeling? That awareness creates space. And in that space, change becomes possible. Third, create new associations with calm. Link it to safety. Through slow breathing, quiet environments, intentional stillness. Your brain updates what normal feels like. Eventually something shifts. Silence feels less uncomfortable, then neutral, then maybe even peaceful. Your baseline changes. Your system settles. And you realize something important. You don't actually crave chaos. You were trained to depend on it. And that can be unlearned. So the next time you struggle to relax, remember this. It's not failure. It's not weakness. It's your biology, doing exactly what it learned to do. The goal isn't to remove stress completely. It's to loosen its grip. Teach your brain that calm is safe, that nothing happening is not something to fix, and that peace is something you can learn to live with.